But I'm moving to, point number 10, jetpacks and the flying card, the future of savings. The future. The more important thing you can do for your fleet is to plan for the future by putting these changes into effect. Saving money now to help your fleet grow and improve over the next several years. Changes in business practices, commerce, economic models, and government legislation, as we mentioned earlier, will change and challenge the way we do business in the fleet world. But with sound planning and adherence to some of the things that we've discussed here today, your fuel spending won't be something your fleet will have to worry about. So to review, before we get to the question and answer side, let's take one more look at our list of saving techniques and how they can apply to your fleet. First, we talked a little bit about optimizing fuel purchases and saving money now. We also talked about price protection and how that offers insurance on rising fuel prices, which many of you in the poll see is going to happen in the future. Third, we talked about the importance of good tax reporting and how that can prevent costly penalties. Number 4, we talked about the driver's role and how driver training really stops problems before they start. We talked about the need to have a great policy document that are the rules of the road for your organization. Number 6, we talked about efficient routing to help really keep costs down and use the UPS example of the right turns as a great lead into that topic. We talked about proper maintenance ways to really keep fuel efficiency at a maximum. Point number 8, we talked about utilizing analytics and reporting to keep you informed of your current expenses, and probably more important, to alert you of problems that are looming. And number 9, we talked about some vehicle modifications you can make to your fleet to make it more efficient. And then clearly, we talked about number 10, have a plan for the future to grow your business.